Hello, beautiful people. You were here before, could look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather, beautiful. So very special. I'm a creep, I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong Don't care if it hurts. I wanna have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. I want you to know I'm not around. You're so very special. I wish I was special. But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. She's running out the door. She's running out. She runs, 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 Whatever makes you happy, whatever you want, you're so very special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here. Thank you. Very nice. Now we're ready to the program.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the AMP Media Studios, Dawn and Freddy S and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddy S, are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddy S.
And ding, ding, ding. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe.
What happens when I come in 30 minutes late?
Baxton.
Bax, you have Freddie's
Where's
bell?
my bell?
From Studio B, please.
Not
Not that bell.
But that one works. Welcome. Beautiful Thursday night.
Morning, afternoon.
Good night.
It's 12:19.
You know, you're getting on my last nerve today. You really are. Take it easy.
I know I
Let's
am.
start
I'm watching
again.
you.
Welcome to the midday show.
There you
Because you
go.
didn't do a morning show, because you went wherever you went. Baxton, I tell him to help me set things up. And away we go. Do you know what I found?
What'd you find?
Do you remember back in the day we used to give out those bells?
Yes.
The cowbells, because they said that stupid movie, we need
Christopher
more
Walken,
cow-
yes.
Christopher Walken or whatever. They used to say I used to sound like Christopher Walken, so they bought me all these cowbells. So we used to give cowbells to everybody, remember? I found one. Do you have any more?
No.
No? What, you throw them away? You threw away my cowbell. How can you do that?
We need to get cowbells with our branding on them.
They said the Brooklyn Cafe.
No. It said another promos company on it.
Well, I could have taken alcohol.
So we'll have to get some cowbells with our name on them. But absolutely, more cowbell.
Or cow.
Or get a cow.
Get a cow.
Or have a cow. I don't know. What can I tell you?
Or
There's
don't
a few
have a-
cows around.
You notice how everybody has a comment to make about the cows. The cows.
Cowabunga.
Apparently the cows
Till the
have
cows
bird
come home.
flu virus.
Or the, what
But
is it? The
milk is
cow
fine.
jumped over the moon?
What do you mean the cows have
Cows
bird flu?
are having bird
Cows
flu
don't
virus.
fly.
But I guess the virus is spreading from the birds to the cows, maybe through the grass. I don't know. Anyway, they're saying
Mad
that
cow
milk is
disease.
fine to drink. The cows have bird flu virus,
So you can't eat the hamburger, but you could drink the milk.
apparently. Or you could be kosher and do one at a time.
I'm lactose free.
What could I tell you? Can't do both. Anyway, I have to tell you, I was out this morning. I was at the Women's Center because I had to do my yearly mammogram ultrasound, which is why I was
More
late coming in
information
this
than
morning.
I need to know.
No,
but
it's
thank
important
you.
because women need to take control of their health and do their yearly mammograms and everything they need to do. So I found this amazing quote, so I just have to read this so you'll understand where I am at the moment, where we all are.
Where we are? We were there?
No, where women are at the moment. So you're a little outnumbered right now.
One,
The strength of a woman is not measured by the impact that all her hardships in life have had on her, but the strength of a woman is measured by the extent of her refusal to allow those hardships to dictate and who she has become. By C. Joy Bell C.
You know, you can change the word woman and put man in there, it'd be the same difference.
But it was at the Women's Center, so it wouldn't have made a whole lot of
So it
sense.
makes a difference.
Yes, it was at the Lynn Cancer Center. Yes, it was at the Women's Center.
You know the way a man's strength is measured?
By the woman in his life.
He has to tolerate the woman in his life.
And I'm on your every last nerve.
Wow. If I had one left, I'd be happy.
We had a busy morning.
We didn't have a busy morning. You had a busy morning.
No, we
you
had a busy-
scheduled back-to-back shows.
We had the Reinvented Life
And you had to
Network.
redo the lower thirds.
Well, I did them yesterday, but we
I had
had,
ice up my foot. And you kept telling me to do things. Don't tell me to do things when I can't walk with my foot.
I know, but we had great shows. We had the Beach Jam Media Show was today at 10:30 with Jennifer Corbin Carson and Pamela Chanel David, and that rolled right into Hello, Your Health is Calling with Sue Kostick, and that which rolled right into our midday show. So a lot of good stuff.
And Freddie, do this, and Freddie, do this, and Freddie, I can't do it, though. My foot hurts. Do it anyway. What's the matter with you?
I know, what can I tell you? Anyway, what else you got there?
I'm afraid to turn this around. It's
The
another
strength of
woman.
who we are. It's another
It's another
woman. Yeah,
woman.
what can I tell you?
Another woman. May 14th, courtesy of Josh that made this poster for us. May 14th, get your tickets at events.m2.tv. Hey, yeah, look at that. It's the same poster. Yeah.
Events at amp2.tv.
I can't see. And what event is this?
The J.C. Dreesen concert, May 14th at 7:30 at the Movies of Delray. So come on out, have some fun. Tickets start at only $18. You can get VIP pricing for $23 or groups of 10 or more, $21 a ticket. So grab your friends and have some fun and come on out and join us.
And buy mom a Mother's Day gift. This is 2 days after Mother's Day. We're going to do something especially nice. I hear there may be some Chippendale dancers involved.
I don't know. I'm kind of past the point of that. I'd rather go
Freddie's
for the
gonna
chocolate
perform.
from the chocolate spectrum.
Okay, so we'll get you a chocolate bar and all the other ladies look at the Chippendale dancers.
There you go. I'm too old to deal with that. It's like moving
I'll
on.
be right behind you with the chocolate.
Thank you. See, on the other side of
You guys,
55, I'm moving
Chippendale
into
dancers
chocolate.
or chocolate? Who would you rather see?
Or what?
Or
Or
chocolate.
chocolate.
Chocolate. You know, Chippendale, it's like
Or chocolate.
I vote for the Chippendale.
You can always get chocolate. You know something, Doc?
you know
the
what?
truth
I'm
is,
a happily married woman.
that's what it
Me
is.
too.
They
Yeah.
live
You
in
don't need
fear of saying the truth because they're all happily married and they can't say, I'd rather go see the chocolate chip Chippendales.
Do they still exist?
Chocolate Chippendale.
Chocolate chip
I'm all
Chippendale.
about looking at some of that.
See that?
See, you never know
You
who I
get the
bring in.
candy and the bar.
I think it's weird, like these
What's
men.
weird?
I don't know, men trying to like go
I'm
like
with you,
hot and
Alicia.
sex. Yeah, it's like for me, like a real man is somebody who's like, is just like a fighter, like a firefighter who I married to.
Like a
She's
fighter.
married to
Firefighter.
a firefighter.
A firefighter. I'll light a match for you. I'll tell the guy to light a match for you. What's the matter with you?
What about
Firefighter.
a beautiful man's body dancing? There's nothing wrong with that kind of eye candy.
That is true.
You know what? Yes, if you're like tango, if you're doing a tango with a man, that's really hot
you know,
and sexy.
how long you been married? How many years? How'd you
forgot.
get there? Yeah, how'd you get
Where's your mic?
there? Is Robin here?
You're having a rough day, and you're blaming me.
Don't even start with me. There's nothing wrong with having a little bit of eye candy. And I think that the entertainment aspect for Mom on Mother's Day is the catch. It isn't about you're going to go there and say, here's $1, and nothing like that, which is what happens. But it's for Mom, you know, to do something for Mom, to get her stimulated a little bit, a little appreciation. He can hand a tray of chocolate. I can have him
There
bring
you
out
go. Then it's a
chocolate.
win-win.
You know what? For me as a mother,
I'm not
like,
inviting you. Don't worry about it.
going to like a spa, getting, and then with a tray of
It's a
chocolates,
concert, Einstein. A concert.
and
She's
then finish
singing.
it off with a concert.
And JC's going to be here tonight at 7:30. So if you
And
are in the
she's
area
amazing.
of Amp Media
I'm still
Production
agreeing
Studio,
with you, Alicia.
come on down, see JC perform live, get a taste of what's going to be happening on May 14th. It's going to be spectacular.
What are you talking about? You've been
Movies
married. You
and
just got
videos.
married again.
I did?
Yeah. You got married again, so I don't know what you're talking about. Your eyes are doing the boogaloo, and you got married to Stevie.
I just wanted to voice my opinion. Nothing
Uh-huh.
more, nothing less.
Yeah.
Nothing more, nothing less.
Foot in mouth, and this one hurts.
What did you do?
Anyway, nothing. Don't worry about it. So again, May 14th, get your tickets. We're gonna be. Can we take pictures of Mom? Is that allowable? Or is
Mom?
that- Moms.
Sure,
Pictures with JC.
absolutely.
If it was Father's Day, this would be even easier because I could get a few dances, and the guys are all gonna say, "Oh yeah, let's go."
Well, we got Mother's Day coming first. We got to get through the month of April first, but happy to say that we are, I said this last night and Sarah laughed at me, spiritual. I said, we're done with Mercury retrograde, right? And she looked at me, and then we ran around changing wires and
Broke
turning
two
off speakers
wires.
at 2.
2 wires we broke. I had ordered 2 wires. We had all sorts of problems. All sorts of problems. What is it, like the kiss goodbye, this retrograde thing, and they left like a
And
disaster.
so it lingers. I don't know.
It's horrible.
It wasn't
And
horrible.
then I woke up with a swollen ankle.
You shouldn't have after the day you had yesterday.
Why?
Humming, humming,
What
humming.
did I do?
We had a great show here yesterday with Faith Stories. You should be like levitating. You should be feeling so good.
What did you drink? What
I
do you mean
think they prayed
levitate?
on you, and I feel it. I don't know what to tell
They
you.
prayed over me,
Yeah.
not on me. They prayed over me.
What's
Yes.
the difference?
I don't know. I
She's
don't-
laughing in
And
there.
this morning, the guys were all standing here saying, "Yo, are you okay?" And I go, "Yeah, I'm okay." They go, "They prayed on you pretty hard. They wanted you to burn. They didn't want me to burn. It was about the Holy Spirit and all that to burn. And they talk in tongue. which
Yes.
I hear somebody in here talks in tongue apparently.
Yeah.
But you got to get into spirit to do that. I've seen that before.
I've never seen that
In Puerto
before.
Rico, I've seen that before. That didn't surprise me too much.
But it was a great show, Faith Story, so check it out. It airs on Wednesdays at 3 p.m. right here in Amp Media Studios. It was a full studio. She had 9 guests here. It was unbelievable.
And they had music, and it was a whole lot of fun. And the pastora, the pastor, I met her 18 years ago when she was with somebody else.
Yeah. I'm afraid to ask where and
I
why.
don't
So
know.
I've noticed, you notice I stayed away for,
So did I.
All right, let's take a commercial break. When we come back, more with our Thursday midday show. I've got a new guest joining us today. I'm so excited, Dr. Abbey Jo Shulkin. And wait till you hear what she does. A little bit of everything. I'm ready to make an appointment right now.
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything.
That's the best kind of doctor.
Holistic healing, health, wellness, neuropathy, laser, acupuncture, cupping, like all of these
I
amazing
got a
things.
million questions to ask.
Exactly. So more to come on the other side of this commercial break. You can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at the Brooklyn Cafe TV for our behind-the-scenes content. More to come. We'll be right back.
Do you have an idea for a show or a podcast? Do you want the opportunity to be on TV? Amp Media Productions is partnered with True Oldies Real Radio Station and powered by many online platforms such as Roku, Facebook, YouTube, and even Amazon Fire to help amplify your impact. Do you want your voice to reach a wide audience? Call us today at 866-224-5422.
Le Sorel Restaurant, home of the authentic Italian tradition, offers a large menu that consists of seafood, steak, homemade pasta, brick oven pizza, and homemade desserts including a wide wine selection. We also have the best bar in Boca Raton with delicious cocktails, homemade limoncello, cappuccino, Italian espresso, brandy, and other specialties, open every day with a lunch and dinner menu. For more information or to make a reservation, contact lesorelrestaurant.com or call 561-235-5301.
Amp Media Productions is excited to announce our expansion into North Miami. With our experienced team of radio and TV professionals, we are dedicated to bringing North Miami the highest quality audio and visual production services. Whether you need radio or television commercials, podcasts, music videos, or audio and visual storytelling, we can provide the solutions to help you reach your goals. Our team is reliable, innovative, and creative, and we're ready to help you develop the perfect product. With our competitive rates and personalized service, you can trust that your project is in the best hands. Contact us today to get started on your project. 866-224-5422.
Looking for art to add to your collection? Well, look no further. Here at Amp Media Studios, we house tons of art, ranging from abstract paintings to realistic portraits. Come on in and find the art that fits your home. Any and all art is up for sale, so pick yours up today. Stop by at 2400 Northwest 2nd Avenue, Boca Raton, Florida 33431. See you there!
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty Richard Pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Have you filed for disability benefits but were denied by the Social Security Administration? Or do you need to apply for benefits and are overwhelmed with paperwork? Are you between the ages of 50 to 63 and can no longer work because of an illness or injury? Thousands of hardworking Americans are in your situation. They file for disability benefits every month and are unnecessarily denied their much-needed benefit check. Call now for a no-obligation, free evaluation. We can help you nearly double your chances of approval and get your benefit checks faster. We understand the physical, emotional, and financial impact and will share our insider expertise. There is a time limit to apply. We're here to help you get your disability claim filed and paid as soon as possible. Please, time is limited. So, if you are between the ages of 50 to 63 and can no longer work because of an illness or injury, call right now and let us help you file your disability claim with the Social Security Administration.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddy S.
Melody, I hear that haunting melody. It's in my every reverie. It says we'll never part. Can't you see that we can spend eternity? Our lives were really meant to be together from the start. No one else could fill my life with ecstasy. No one else, it seems, could make me care. What is left is just a memory that's so empty and so unfair. Melody, I'll write another melody, and this time from the start you'll see I'll write it from the heart, and words that say come to me, come to me, stay with me. Won't you stay with me? that say, come to me. Words that say, come to me, come to me, stay with me. Won't you stay with me? Stay with me.
And that music is sung by JC, none other than JC Dreesen. Come on out, May 14th. Events.amp2.tv.
Feeling better? I know we don't do a morning show, you're kind of not in the groove, so you kind of got to get it all in at once.
You messed it all up. Messed it all up today.
It's all good. Lots of things to do. And we've got a full lineup tonight. So we are here. We start shows at 5, 5:30, 6, 6:30, 7, and 7:30 tonight. So full day, full night, long day, long night. Gato Productions is going to be busy.
Yes. You got Gato Production and you have something palms, sweaty palms. What is it?
Shady Palms.
Shady Palms.
And Josh
Sweaty
will be
Palms
here.
Production.
And Josh will be here also, so things to do.
And then you have another production company over here, the Chin, what is it? Chin Up? Chin Up Productions.
That's my
A lot of good things. But I'm excited to introduce a new friend to the studio, Dr. Abbey Jo Shulkin. And
My condolences, Doc.
she already fits right in with
She's
me.
crazier than the rest of us. No,
She
you're
fits right
normal.
in.
She's not. She's Abby normal. Right?
Just got to hold your mic here, Dr. Shulkin. Welcome to South Florida.
No, face the camera.
Face the camera. There you go.
And talk to us through the TV.
Okay.
And go like this. And I go like that.
See, she's one of us, and she lives right down the street.
Oh, God help us.
She's about a mile from here, so we got new family here. So welcome, Dr. Shulkin, to the studio.
Thank you, Dawn. Thank you for asking me to be here.
So we met a couple days ago, and I was so excited when she sent me her information and her websites. I started reading them last night, and it's all about holistic health. How did you get into holistic healing and holistic health?
Well, I'm going to tell you. First of all, I used to live in the Netherlands. And over in the Netherlands, people are more open to alternative medicine than over here. When you go to a primary care physician over there, they really have to think you need it before they prescribe antibiotics or something like that. And also where I lived, we had the biggest homeopathic pharmacy in the country. It was a couple blocks away from me. But I'm an avid sporter. I ran a lot, and I got this knee injury, and it wouldn't go away. And one of my friends recommended going to an acupuncturist. So there I was on his table, and I was just so impressed with how much he knew about that subject. And I thought, that's super fascinating. I would love to learn more about that. But at that moment, I was not able to go back to school or anything like that. So I ended up immigrating back to the United States, and the chance came up for me to study acupuncture. And when that happened, I thought, I need to do that, and I ran with it, and here I am.
How long have you been in the States?
I moved back 8 years ago.
Now, acupuncture is the art of finding the right area to stick a needle in it. For lack of a better English. I'm Puerto Rican, so you have to
Stick a needle in there, you know?
I mean, isn't that what they do, more or less?
I'm going to give you like a quick summary of what acupuncture is. So in acupuncture is actually energetic medicine.
Okay.
We believe that you have energy paths along your body, a number of them, and that energy flows. And when that energy gets stuck, that's when you have pain or you have an issue. And as an acupuncturist, you learn all the acupuncture points along the meridians. And we put very hair-fine needles into these points and certain combination of points to release your chi. Chi is life force energy. So in acupuncture, we talk about chi. And a lot of people are afraid of acupuncture because they hate needles. But an acupuncture needle is way different than a needle that most people are used to that draws fluid. Those needles are way thicker and they go into your vein and fluid passes through them. So the hypodermic needles have a lumen that is like a hollow tube to draw the fluid, and it's way thicker. And acupuncture needles are hair fine. They come in different gauges, and we don't put them in your veins. We put them in like your muscle and your fat tissue. And you barely feel them because you only have nerves on the surface of your skin. A good acupuncturist inserts that needle so fast that before you even feel it, the needle's already through. And then when I had acupuncture, I always thought they only put that needle in like a half a centimeter because that's all you actually feel. But I know I use way different length needles that can be up to 6 inches to get to the right level. Like if somebody has sciatica and I have to acupuncture them in their butt, let's just say it like that.
What in the world will you stick a needle in somebody's 6 inches in their butt?
It doesn't go all the way in.
How do you say that?
Not in there.
But it's 6 inches.
But
It's 6 inches.
in the muscle, like if one of the most common things I treat is sciatica.
Okay.
So that starts. Shall I stand up?
No, we got you.
It
we
starts
got you.
on your buttocks
in your
cheek.
hip.
Yeah.
Let's say it starts in your hip.
See, hip flexor and the sciatica, all that in that region, you sort of straighten it all out?
Yeah, I do a lot of lower back and the hip, which is in the side of the glute and down your leg. So.
And you also work with neuropathy, I saw.
I totally work with neuropathy. So what I also do, because a lot of people are afraid of needles, I work with a class 4 laser, which has been approved by the FDA. And this laser, it's also energy. So instead of sticking a needle in the acupuncture point, I use a laser energy. And this,
Is that laser light or just laser?
it's laser light.
Okay, I've done that, yes.
And that helps people heal very quickly. And in my clinic, we have a whole protocol for neuropathy.
So I got to ask, Doc, because inflammation is the arch enemy of a diabetic. Inflammation in the legs, in the hands, in the joints. Does your treatment help reduce the amount of inflammation, plus a good diet so you don't add on to the inflammatory areas?
That's exactly what we do. Our treatment is geared towards helping reduce inflammation. Generally, after a laser treatment, your inflammation is gone from 100% to about 20%.
Wow,
Do you put it
that's
right
tremendous.
on the feet? Like if he has neuropathy in his feet, which he does, hypothetically, but you do. You put it on the feet or you start in the knees, the ankle?
I generally laser where the neuropathy is. But we also treat the root cause as well as the branch symptom.
Okay, and then I got another question. They told me that if I were to do a hot tub for 7 minutes a day for the legs, that it will increase circulation. And when I did it last week, I did it a couple times, and you could feel the tingling when you're in it. Is that circulation or is that something else?
That is circulation. Have you ever had like your hand fall asleep?
Yes.
And then when
Just
it
like
wakes
that.
up, it tingles?
Yes.
That is the blood going back in there. But I'm going to explain why the hot tub helps your circulation.
Okay.
You know that cold makes things contract.
Yes.
Heat makes things expand. It's the same with your blood vessels. So when you go in the hot tub, your blood vessels expand and it allows the blood to flow better. So it improves your circulation. But you don't only have blood circulating through your body has a whole lymph system, which is part of the inflammation. So you want your lymph and your blood to flow. And the heat helps blood to flow.
So it's a good idea to do it, like I was told.
Really good idea, but often natural remedies, you have to repeat them. It's not a one and done thing like
I
our
gotta do it every
society.
morning, they tell me.
That would,
I'm gonna tell you,
I
she's
would
the only doctor
agree
that's
with
ever
that.
told me to do this. I read about it. And I tried it, and I gotta tell you, it feels good. I overdid it in the walking. It's the reason that my leg hurts.
And what's the difference between a cold and a hot laser? Because I see you use the warm laser.
It is the power, the amount of power.
Does
that
it
is
change
used.
for, because if you're recommending heat for him, would it really help the neuropathy more than a cold laser?
100%. The laser that I use is called a hot laser, and it's over 500 watts, and it has a nice warm sensation while you're getting it. And you really feel warmth deep in the tissue after you had your treatment. And of course, as I explained, the heat helps increase the circulation, which gets rid of the inflammation. And also, when your blood circulates, your blood brings nutrients to those areas. So it helps your cells act better.
And the other thing is, they tell me deep muscle tissue massages. Deep, but it has to be deep to the point that it could be a little painful. Because I was told that they have to get in deep into the tissue again to increase circulation. But if you're doing hot treatments, you don't have to go in as deep, because one of the problems with diabetics is that our stuff begins to dry up. So we constantly have to drink a lot of water. I mean, I got to be a camel sometimes because everything feels dry. My hands
Or you
get
could be
dry.
a woman over 55 and you'd feel the same way.
Well, yes, for you. For you, but you're not a diabetic.
Can you imagine?
But if you were a diabetic, you really...
Well, think what women must feel like who are diabetics going through menopause. It's got to be that much
That's
worse.
crazy.
Right?
I couldn't even imagine.
It has to
what
be
that's
like, whew.
Well, in acupuncture, we treat your pattern. So in Chinese medicine, there's a whole series of symptoms and patterns that we know about. So I could have 5 menopausal women and they could all have a different pattern. So I would treat their individual pattern. I could have 5 diabetics with all different patterns.
You know, what I like about it is that she treats to cure the problem.
Exactly.
Doctors give you a pill, and they say, here, mask the problem, but you're doing more damage thinking you're taking a pill that's going to help you. So they wanted to put me on that Ozempic and all. I told the doctor no, and they called me again to
You
give
know,
me
there's a
something
shortage
else.
of all of that stuff now?
No, now they have the ingredient that's in Ozempic. They have it as a byproduct.
The semaglutide.
Yeah, that you can just get that. You don't need to get, and it's half the price. I don't want any of that. I don't want to put anything into my body. I like the system you're talking about because it stimulates growth, longevity, and then I feel better about, listen, I'm never going to unstop being it. I can reverse it, and then I go back to eating a donut, and here we go again. So you have to be constantly aware of what you're doing. But I love the aspect that you can do things and they explain it to you. Doctors don't explain anything sometimes. Here, take a metformin, 2,000 grams, twice a day. They don't even tell you how to take it.
And how does the homeopathy work? Because I thought that was really interesting. I always thought homeopathy was homeopathic supplements. I don't want to say medications, but a supplement. But the way you describe it, it's almost like you start with one strength and then it gets watered down until you're almost not using it. So it's a liquid or a gel. I've never seen that before.
So homeopathic medicine is different than herbal medicine. Herbal medicine is plants and other things. But homeopathic medicine is what you said. So let me summarize this one for you. So in homeopathic medicine, they theorize that like cures like. So whatever made you sick, you get a microdose of that thing, and that's going to help you get better. So the way they do that is they take a tiny smidgen of whatever made you sick. Suppose eating cheese gives you an upset stomach. Somehow they'll take a little bit of cheese and they'll put it in a huge bucket of water and they'll shake it. And then they'll take 1 drop of that water. They'll put it in another bucket of water, shake. They'll take another drop of that water, put it in another thing, shake it up. So there's almost not even 1 molecule of that cheese left, only the energetic essence of that. And then when you take that, for some unknown reason, it's a very powerful medicine that will help you get better.
Wow.
And the more diluted it is, the more powerful it is.
And you work with all of that as well?
Work with homeopathic medicine. I also inject that into joints to help with pain. along with herbal medicine. So Chinese medicine has its own pharmacopoeia of medicine that we don't use here in the Western world, but in China it's really popular and has been there since we built pyramids.
You learned your trade in the Netherlands?
I learned about homeopathic medicine in the Netherlands, and then I learned about Chinese medicine here in Florida.
Really?
What brought you to Boca?
A chiropractor offered me a position right after I graduated. So I feel she was a very powerful manifesting witch, can I call her that? A good witch, very energetically powerful woman, along with the other ladies in her practice. Her name is Ilana Kaplov, and she practices here in Boca at Back and Balance, and she believed in what I did and was looking for someone to come in-house and do it. And I was open, and I moved here. And I love it here. I feel like the universe wants me to be here in Boca.
How long you been here?
I've lived here for 2 years.
She's just like us.
Have you been here for 2 years also?
No, I don't know
No,
what
she's like
talking about.
energetic and fairies and manifesting and universal energies, and that's.
Can I just say there are no
Oh,
coincidences,
look at
which
the
I
other.
always say.
And it begins.
You gotta love it, though.
I just.
Yeah, I know you've got so many
amused by it.
questions.
Well, because for me, it's always been the diabetic journey. It's always been trying to find different ways of alleviating it and making it better.
But, Freddie, can I interrupt you for a second? So instead of looking at how to manage your diabetes, let's look at the root cause. You mentioned donuts. How can we get you to not eat donuts?
Oh, I don't eat them. Doc, if you look up there, you'll see me at 268 pounds. Okay, so over the years, I've brought it down. I was at 181 pounds and going further south. It was work. It does work. My A1C was down to 6.3. It does work. It's staying there. Because what happens is, like today, somebody will bring in food and, you have to taste it because you don't want to insult them. I can't eat carbs, no carbs. And they tell me that you have to have carbs. In my world, I can't. I can't have carbs. I can't even look at a carb because it
Not
spikes
even sweet
my sugar.
potatoes?
Nothing. Can't eat any of it. Not even sweet potatoes, because the journey right now is to get it back down. I'm back at 7, which is good. But I got to get it down underneath 6. Otherwise, the doctors go crazy on me. So it's the journey. And then I got to have some fun, because, life isn't about just sitting in a cave and waiting for your sugar to deplete itself. You got to have a little fun, a little, it's all about balance.
But Freddie, you said something really interesting, that somebody brought in food and you had to taste it because you didn't want to insult them. But in my world, as a recovering eating disorder person, my health is more important than what those people think. They'll have to excuse me.
I know, but it's a balance.
But I don't have to take that first bite of that food that I'm addicted to just to please somebody else. What is more important in my life?
Well, there's that, and then there's some other things that happen. But we had somebody with food here the other day, and I didn't eat it because it had breadfruit in it or jackfruit in it. I know that's high in sugar, so I left it alone. And she understands. They do understand. I let her taste it. It's okay, tell me what it tastes like. Oh, okay, I remember that taste.
So many things to talk about. We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, I love how she's so in alignment with even the shows we did today on the Reinvented Life. As we went through the de-stress, it was about stress management was today on Sue Kostick's show. And Beach Jam was about what washes up in life, and you surround yourself by the people you're surrounded, and you become the people that you're with. Like you always said in kindergarten, you're judged by the company you keep. Well, your stress level, who you're with, your energy level all flows with the people that surround you, and all that leads to stress. Things that I hold on to in my shoulders. Maybe you hold it on inside your gut, and maybe that it contributes to diabetes. I don't know. We're going to talk to Doc and see how we can release some of this stress. More to come on the other side of this commercial break in the 1 o'clock hour. We'll be right back.
Do you want the opportunity to have a TV show or podcast? Now, at Amp Media Productions, you can host your very own visual broadcast anywhere around the world. With our talented group of creators, we will provide you with show elements, board operations, and any on-screen visuals you'd like to showcase. All you must do is log onto your computer and communicate with your viewers. Contact Amp Media Productions at 866-224-5422 or email hello@amp2.tv to start your own show today.
Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft, silk, touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last. Do you suffer from neuropathy? Maybe you do, and you don't even know it. Do you have numbness, pain, burning, or tingling in your hands and feet? Muscle weakness, loss of balance, muscle twitching? Are you not sleeping? Does it feel like pins and needles in your hands and feet? Maybe you don't even have any feeling at all. These symptoms can make life unbearable, but there is help at the Lighthouse Medical Center. Call 754-222-6642 for a no-charge consultation and say goodbye to your neuropathy symptoms. That is 754-222-6642, or visit us online at lighthousemedicalcenter.com.
Do you have diabetes? If you have insurance, you may qualify for a new continuous glucose monitor. With a CGM, you can continuously track your levels and trends, spend more time in range, significantly lower your A1C, and share important data with loved ones and caregivers. Most importantly, a CGM eliminates the one thing most people with diabetes hate: painful finger sticks. Take charge of your health. Order your new continuous glucose monitor today. If you use insulin and have seen your diabetes care provider within the last 6 months, you may qualify for a CGM today. We'll do all the insurance paperwork and deliver your new CGM at little or no out-of-pocket cost to you. Medicare and most insurances cover continuous glucose monitors, so don't wait. Have your insurance handy and call the CGM Health Hotline now.
Welcome to the Chocolate Spectrum, nestled in the heart of Jupiter, Florida, where every sweet indulgence tells a story of hope. Founded by Valerie Herskowitz for her son Blake, who is on the autism spectrum, the family-owned Artisan Chocolate Company has been spreading joy since 2013. Here, individuals with autism and other developmental disabilities are empowered with training and employment opportunities, which not only give them purpose, but also teach valuable skills. Support a greater cause with your exquisite treat by shopping in-store or online at shop.thechocolatespectrum.com, with shipping nationwide all year round, or call at 561-277-9886. The Chocolate Spectrum, where every bite makes a difference.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddy S.
Okay, we're back.
Stay positive, work hard, and make it happen. Wow, that was such a sad day. We're back.
What?
Huh? I know, I just found out that GW's campus is now dealing with the same thing that all the other campuses are dealing with in the Northeast.
Columbia. When I was at NYU, Columbia was always the arch rival, and they always did their thing, and it's just spreading all over the place. Did you see that 15 years ago they took away the Heisman Trophy winner from a football player, and they had to give it back to him because they took it away from him for taking money in college. Now college students, athletes get paid.
Wow. So they're giving
they
it
had
back
to give
to
it
him?
back. And my God, that he laced into the NCAA. That has nothing to do, that trophy has nothing to do with college. That's an outside award. But my God, that he laced into them.
Wow.
Laced into them. And also in the news, if you saw, Mr. Weinstein was found not guilty, reversed. In New York State, he will not be charged with
I don't know if he was
rape.
found not guilty. They said the trial was not an appropriate trial.
1 and 1 equals 2.
Well, it's how you deliver that
You have to
information.
retry him.
They have to retry him.
If you want to find him guilty. So in the world of realism,
They have to
he's not going
retry
to jail
him.
in New York. He is going to jail in LA for 16 plus years, but he's not going to serve that and then go to New York to
So
serve
they have
that.
to retry him. It's just a mess. Everything is just a mess. I can't even
It's
believe
just the way of the
what
world.
goes on.
And then you wonder where the hell the stress comes from.
Well, so I'm watching the show today, and it's all about de-stress, and today was on stress management, and she's talking about stress, how it can manifest in physical ailments, autoimmune disease, belly bloat, painful muscles, joint pain, all these things. Thyroid disease is like the most common. I'm like, hello, there's my picture. I'm like this poster child for stress. But I didn't know that at the time when all of this started happening, and then it just manifests more and more, because I don't think that many years ago, we were as in tune with what we know now, what stress can actually manifest physically in your body. It's not just in your mind. When people say, hey, look, we didn't even talk about anxiety and depression back in the day as a form of any type of, I don't want to say disorder, but a different way of processing life. And now it's just so common all the way around.
Yeah, but when I went to NYU, I had panic attacks.
And they all said, oh, Fred, you know.
And the Dr. Schwan, may he rest in peace, said to me, I'm going to send you to a shrink. And I said, why are you sending me to a shrink? He says, because you're crazy. I said, Doc, I'm not crazy. I just have this feeling that comes out of nowhere. And it affected me in school. And I was having a nervous breakdown, I think. I don't know what the pre-med studies on what you were taught.
A lot.
But they didn't know back in the day what a panic attack was. So they used to give you a pill and send you to a shrink.
But now stress we've learned, and part of what you do, Dr. Abbey, is you help, I don't want to say de-stress, but you help release the stress from our bodies?
Definitely.
How does that work?
Acupuncture works on your autonomic nervous system. And often people say they feel like they had a total reset, like a resetting of their nervous system. So there's a certain combination of acupuncture points that when you do them, they help people relax. And that's what you need, is to relax. Because what you said, that people push down their emotions and their stress, and it gets stuck in certain parts of their bodies. Common things are shoulder and neck pain, headaches, digestive issues, and lower back pain, usually stress related. So it's often good to come in and get a treatment. When you're on that table for half an hour with the needles in you, your eyes closed, you're in total relaxation. Something happens when the needles go in. People go into this sort of state of being halfway awake and halfway asleep. And along with the acupuncture, we have Chinese herbal formulas that also help people de-stress, and they're all natural, no weird side effects.
So you got 4 stress alerters in here, all from different levels. So each one of these ladies you would treat differently?
So when a new patient comes in, I look at their tongue, because their tongue tells me a lot about what's going on in their body. The tongue is the only internal organ that you can see externally. So in combination with the tongue, I feel the pulse on both sides, and this helps me diagnose their pattern. So along with the anti-stress treatment, I add certain acupuncture points for their particular pattern. So I would treat them all differently.
So what can we find on the tongue? If it's has yeast in it, if it's dried out, if it's like 15 feet long, serpent type of tongue.
Can you bend your tongue?
Split
Touch your
tongue.
nose with your tongue?
No.
Pierced tongue.
A pierced tongue.
No, so we look at the color of the tongue, We look at the coating of the tongue, the shape of the tongue, the color of the coating of the tongue, and different areas of the tongue. They correspond to different organ systems in your body.
And you could tell a lot of things about a person's tongue. Sally, stick out your tongue.
So
I was going to ask her a
Stick out
question,
your
but
tongue. No, just stick out your tongue.
because everybody's going to see. My
She's
tongue
going
is
to
not
see
in
it.
great
No,
shape.
we won't put the
It's
camera on
it's
you.
really
She's
not
going to
good,
see
my
it.
tongue. I've been talking about that recently. It's like coated.
Nobody can see you.
But I just wanted
What-
to
so
ask
what
a
does that
question.
mean? Okay,
It's
question.
not necessarily, it's to do with the energy, because here I relate so much because I always talk about the fact that we are energy. I don't know that much about,
Tell her to stick out her tongue.
acupuncture, but it made perfect sense because what it does, and you had mentioned it releases it. So if you're upset or whatever is going on with
Listen
you
to
and
your
you
tongue.
can't handle it, go to an acupuncture because it will
don't
release
like
the
the
energy
soap
to stop it probably
Sure, yes.
manifesting into some sort of disease. Because if we're energy, it makes sense. You're putting a needle in there, which is energy that you're using, right? And it goes through your body, and then eventually, I guess it just escapes somewhere. Or I mean, that I don't know. I don't know. too
Sally,
much
stick your
about it.
tongue out.
But I definitely.
Stick your tongue out. You're not on camera. Stick it out.
Here, I'm having this such an interesting conversation.
Stick your tongue out, woman.
It tells me a lot, that tongue. Good, bad.
My God,
That
what
I've
is
gone through
wrong
quite
with
a
you?
bit
Don't
recently.
exist.
My husband was we just got married, and he was diagnosed with.
Okay, we are that.
I'm
Sally,
sorry.
Sally. No, let the doctor talk
Yeah,
to
I just
you.
want to tell
Yeah,
her,
no,
so I
don't
wanna know
do
why
that
I'm
because
sick.
Steve doesn't want you telling him the world about his life. Relax.
Hi, Steve.
Steve, how you
But
doing?
I've
He's
had a lot of
on.
stress. That's what I was about to say. I've
All
had a
right,
lot
maybe
of
we
stress
need
recently.
a new patient because obviously.
He's my friend. We got very friendly.
Okay, we got very friendly.
We got very friendly.
What if I can touch
What
my
is
nose
it?
with my tongue?
We're not going to do tongue readings here. You can make an appointment to Dr. Abby's, and we can do tongue
I
readings.
have
wanted
to
to
know
see-
though what's
I
going
wanted-
on
I
with
And
my
certainly
tongue.
not on air.
Show her your tongue.
We're not doing this on
I
air.
don't understand you,
She
ladies.
doesn't want to.
Forget about her.
Read the room.
We could tell the world about my tongue. Okay.
So when patients come, I have more ways of diagnosing than just the tongue. Of course, I ask a lot of questions, and you can even tell what pattern someone has by smelling them. And
Smelling them. see.
certain smells,
What kind of smell are you referring
like
to?
a rotten smell or a sour smell or a sweet
Fruit, what about
smell.
fruity smell? Fruity. Like fruit, like Cheerios.
That means they just had breakfast.
What if someone smells like mold?
Oh, they're
Mm.
done.
You just felt that wet, moldy smell.
Do I smell like that?
I didn't say it was you.
Yes.
That definitely relates to a certain organ system. So using that
Thank
fact
you, G-Man.
and also my other diagnostic techniques, I can diagnose their pattern. And by knowing their pattern, I know how to treat them.
Wow.
So people ask me, have you ever treated this or that? And my answer is, I've treated that pattern before. Maybe not that particular symptom, but that pattern I'm familiar with.
So you could size up somebody by tongue and smell just by meeting them.
Some of my professors can diagnose actresses on TV because they see their tongue while they're talking.
Wow.
It is an art form. That's why they call it practice.
Till you get it right.
Yes, exactly.
And are you in private practice? You have other partners, or it's all you? If someone calls the office.
It's mostly me.
Okay.
But currently I have 2 locations. My biggest location is in Boynton Beach, which is just a couple exits north. And it's called Korani Wellness. We're a total wellness center. I have a partner who is also a doctor of acupuncture and doctor of physical therapy. We have multiple massage therapists. We have a nurse practitioner because we do some IVs. Our most unique one is an ozone IV. Ozone is a gas, and we use this to help heal many things.
I saw that. I was wondering because it says like inject, so it's an IV of ozone and like saline or something? Or what do you?
Yes, we ozonate the saline, and then people get IVs. And ozone sterilizes everything it comes in contact with.
So what does it do? It helps with inflammation. I had seen people were using that for pain as well, ozone therapy.
Yes.
Does it work for pain?
Very well.
Wow.
It gets rid of inflammation. It helps your cells regenerate faster because it's a super dose of oxygen. maybe you notice the things I'm talking about: water from homeopathic medicine, oxygen, which is air. So we have everything in our environment to keep us healthy. Water and air. Those are the tools that I use to help heal people.
An ozone IV, how cool is that
By
sound?
looking at us, can you tell how healthy we are by looking at us?
You're in
I
trouble.
can make
She gave
my
you the
own
stare.
diagnosis.
She gave you the stare.
You have to
You're in
stick your tongue
trouble.
out at the person that's talking
No,
to
no,
you.
because hold on. Because,
You're in trouble.
No, because it's also intuitive medicine. Also, it's intuitive, but it's also your practice that you've been doing this for a long time. You know, what do you see?
Okay, a person's face tells me a lot about their health
Mhm.
and their eyes. I look in their eyes and I want to see Shen, which is a certain spirit. You can tell a lot about somebody's health by their eyes and their face. You know?
Really?
Yeah.
Doc said she mentioned my eyes. That's not bad. Was that a bad thing?
You have beautiful eyes.
Oh, okay. Scared.
You got those
There was
angel
something
blue
wrong with
eyes.
me. They don't work well.
The eyes are the mirror of the soul, right? And every bit of your body is a microcosm of your whole body. If that makes sense.
Absolutely.
That's interesting.
Like your finger, you can tell what's wrong with somebody's body by just their finger. That's why, for instance, auricular acupuncture works so well. I can treat your whole body by treating points on your ear. So
Really?
you can imagine the face. And also a lot of acupuncture points are on your face that the meridian goes down to your feet. One of the services I have is cosmetic facial acupuncture. So by treating people's face, I treat their whole body. When you come for that cosmetic facial acupuncture, I also do needles in your body, because if there's something wrong with your body, it manifests on your face. Make sense?
I heard that below let me get this right. Is it below the nose is your liver, and above your nose is another part of your organs? And you can always tell, because diabetics' livers and pancreas, which has the covering and all this other stuff, they used to tell me you can always tell whether your liver is functioning correctly by watching your face below it. I don't know if it's true. It's coincidence that if I have a breakout on my face, if I get a pimple or something, I usually don't feel well. So that's the measuring tape that I have. So you got to drink water and keep it clean.
Freddie, you're onto something. I would say below your chin is more your kidney system.
Okay.
So also, just to preface this, in Chinese medicine, we talk about the stomach, spleen, liver, heart, kidney, whatever, but we don't mean your literal heart or your literal kidney. We mean a whole organ system.
They have to all work in unison.
When my father was going through the studying of alternative medicine, Chinese medicine, every time I was a teenager and he would look at my tongue and he would say, "Your spleen is on fire." And so it became a joke between us, like our spleen is on fire, but we didn't know what that meant. Can you explain to us what that means?
I can. So you have different levels of heat, and fire is having an infection. And the spleen is an organ system that has to do with your digestion. It has to do with breaking down and processing food and transporting those nutrients into your blood so that you have nutrients.
That makes sense. I was constipated in high school, but
And if someone calls your office not knowing what treatment they want, do they just book a consultation and you walk at them through the process? Because I looked at everything and I'm thinking, well, it's like a menu. I'd like this and I like that. We like it all.
So I offer a 15-minute complimentary consultation to everybody to come in to see if I can help them. And I have to laugh personally when people tell me what they want. Because I think, did you study acupuncture, or am I the one with the doctorate? So you come to me you're not paying me for my time, you're paying me for my knowledge.
I like that.
So you come to me and I'm going to give you my honest opinion and create a treatment plan, what I think would be the best option for you.
And what are your websites for people to reach out to you, or a phone number? How do you want them to contact you?
I'd love it if people just called me Here's my phone number. Does everybody have a pen? I have a card. Oh, you have a card, but I'm 561, so you can remember that because that's like North Palm Beach County, right? Palm Beach County, 561-413. Remember being 13 years old, how fun that was, 413, and then 4799. So 561-413-4799. I prefer to get a phone call.
Okay.
And then we'll just get you on the books for your complimentary consultation. And I also offer a 15-minute sample laser session so people can come in, get an idea what that's like, notice that I don't hurt them or harm them, and how well it helps them with a sample laser session.
Wow.
That's
So
the
much
trust
good
factor.
stuff.
And lastly, do you take insurance?
So insurance, that will cover your surgery, your medications, your walker, your wheelchair, and God forbid, your surgery for an amputation. But insurance doesn't cover things that actually heal
Help
you.
Yeah.
So we do offer our clients a super bill that they can submit themselves and get reimbursed directly from their insurance company, but we are cash-based practice because what we do is elective.
Terrific. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Such a pleasure. We're going to take a commercial break. More to come. You can contact Dr. Abbey by her phone number, 561-413-4799. How you like that? You got that?
I get a card.
We'll be right back.
This is Smoke Barbecue. We're located in Fort Lauderdale at 3351 Northeast 32nd Street, Fort Lauderdale 33308. Our website is www.eatsmokebbq.com. It's EATSMOKEBBQ.com. You can order online. We also do catering for 10 to 10,000.
If you are looking to bring your family out to an incredible food venue, this is the place. We're at Smoke Barbecue in East Fort Lauderdale. Everything is amazing. You can see their faces on our crew, and the amount of food that they have taken down in about 15 minutes is absolutely unbelievable.
And we're still going. I can't talk of me.
And everything is coming. So here, let's eat.
Breaking news, aliens have finally made contact with. Welcome to the AMP Media Studios here in beautiful downtown Boca Raton.
In conjunction with True Oldies Radio South Florida, AMP Media Productions is here to help amplify your impact in business and to bring greater awareness to our community. Give us a call, 866-224-5422. We'll see you soon at the cafe.
And like I always say, come on down and visit us and don't be late.
No.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, your family, your business, your peace of mind, you need reliable fire protection. Introducing All Fire Extinguisher Depot, Fire Extinguisher Service. Our certified technicians ensure your extinguishers are always ready to respond to emergencies. Before and after, we leave your fire safety in top-notch condition. Join the many satisfied clients who trust All Fire Extinguisher Depot for fire extinguisher service. Because when it comes to fire safety, there's no compromise. Contact All Fire Extinguisher Depot at 786-704-2750 to get your extinguisher service today. Your safety is our priority. That's at 786-704-2750. All Fire Extinguisher Depot, protecting what matters.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. I am so glad today we got an early start. Where are we headed anyway?
Who knows? Wherever this glorious day takes us, and we'll take Don Pablo along too. Rich and flavorful with low acidity and notes of caramel. No matter where you're going or where you end up, Don Pablo never disappoints.
Excuse me, is that Don Pablo coffee?
Sure is.
Do you have any more?
Sure do. Then hop in.
No matter where life takes you, Don Pablo Coffee is always there to pick you up.
Hey Kaylee, what's up?
Hey, nothing, what's up?
Nothing, just looking for music for Grandpa that I listen to while we're in the car.
What's wrong with listen to now?
Let's just say we have different tastes, you know?
Why don't you try listen to a podcast on Spotify?
Like which one?
The Broken Cafe Studio one is really good.
Okay, I'll try that one out, thanks.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddy S and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought.
0-0 start. The opening of a pickleball game where anything can happen. And it does for Olivia, a lonely widow, when she meets the very handsome Mac Jackson at the pickleball courts. She's ready for love, but when Mac is accused of attempted rage, their lives unravel. Harsh publicity and the arrival of Olivia's estranged sister, who has secrets of her own, made clearing Mac a challenge. Not everybody loves each other in the story, but they all love pickleball. And the plot just zips along through the constant gatherings for pickleball at Calusa Park and Boynton Beach, which is a real pickleball haven in Palm Beach County. Now available on Amazon, paperback/Kindle, Apple iBooks, Scribd, and Smashwords.
Welcome to the Pickleball Garden, your #1 place for all things pickleball. We are a private pickleball court event space available for your needs. Corporate event, birthday party, tournaments, and more. You can do it all here at the Pickleball Garden. Contact us at pickleballgarden@gmail.com for more information or to book an event. You can follow us on Instagram at Pickleball Garden to see all that's going on. See you in the garden.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddy S.
So we're back.
I think I'm freezing everyone out of here, making it a little bit warmer. We should brand some of these bottles because now Baxton, I think, wants a big water bottle too.
I'm not talking to Baxter.
Why? Because I know why. So.
You see, what you missed this morning because you weren't here was that Baxton weighed in today, and he was all
Don't
bummed
tell people.
out. Oh, he was bummed out.
I know.
Because he gained a couple of pounds. It wasn't a lot. It's like 5 pounds. Five
He's
pounds
a big
is
guy.
nothing.
I mean, he's a tall guy.
But Baxton likes to eat. So I said to Baxton, well, if you want to lose the 5 pounds, don't eat any bread today, no soda, and none of the junk. So as I tell him that, he has a candy bar. He has a chicken with some vegetables. And now he's eating pizza.
Well, you know, it's Pizza Rica Thursday. Pizza
Yes,
Rica.
Pizza Rica, but I say you can eat as much as you want. You're just not going to lose any weight that way.
Pizza Rica. How do you do that? Say it again.
Pizza Rica.
I do have to tell you, they do make amazing pizza. Every Thursday, Abraham goes, and thanks to Pizza Rica for being one of the sponsors of the Brooklyn Cafe Show. And thank you to, we call him G-Man, who brings it in every Thursday afternoon.
And do me a favor, if you go to Pizza Rica, let them know you heard it on the cafe because you get a discount.
Pizza Rica. Have you been to Pizza Rica, Doctor Abby? You don't eat pizza. No.
Pizza's no good for you, right, Doc?
Well, I'm like you, I don't really eat carbs.
Oh, you don't eat carbs
That's
either?
why she
don't
looks so
agree with
good.
me. I mean, I can, but not too often. I don't have diabetes, but I think if I didn't eat so clean for all the years I have, I probably would have had it.
Are you a vegetarian?
No, because I eat high protein, and I like meat. I like vegetables. So I find, I don't see it as I can't eat things. I look for what are the healthy things that I like, and that's what I eat.
So no sodas for you?
I was seriously addicted to diet soda, and that
Really?
was a super hard addiction to break. And today I don't drink that.
It's a hard one to break.
And it's really, all that carbonation ruins the lining of your stomach, and all that caffeine and sodium. And when I was a kid, They sweetened it with not aspartame, but
Saccharin.
saccharin, which later was proved to cause cancer.
Yeah.
So it's all in all not a good idea. But I've plenty of suggestions of what to drink when you get a craving for that diet soda, because it is really, really an addiction.
Can
What do
I
you
share
drink?
something with you guys when she's done?
What do I drink?
Before, if someone wants like that diet soda, that carbonate, I guess it's the carbonation, but
Okay, so we Europeans, we drink sparkling water, right? And I love it with a little bit of lemon. And also in Chinese medicine, we don't recommend drinking cold drinks. Shall I explain why?
Well, the body has to heat it up then.
The body has to heat it up. So that takes up a lot of energy from your spleen system, as we talked about, the one that breaks down food so you can absorb it. So it's best to drink room temperature things and at least blanch all your vegetables. You'll see in China, they don't serve you ice cold water like in a Chinese restaurant here in the United States.
interesting.
But my favorite thing, what I always have on my countertop, I make like a gallon jug of this herbal tea, the really nicely flavored ones. I make it nice and strong, and I put some stevia in there and some lemon juice, and I drink that, and that really kills my craving for diet soda. And it has no carbonation and no caffeine. And stevia, that's an all-natural sweetener, so nothing in there that's going to hurt me, right?
It's incredible. Everyone comes to holistic healing in a different way. And your journey, you said you are a food addict or eating disorder. Is that what led you to a holistic health lifestyle now as an adult?
Yes. I was always into that. We'll have to have a whole
nother
episode
conversation, yeah.
about me with my eating disorder recovery.
But I think a lot of people come to whatever they are in this next stage of life because of something they've learned from that, right? And it's whether you want to help others, you've helped yourself, now you want to share the information. There's so many different reasons people end up here for sure, but with their stories and their journeys. That's a whole nother episode.
Whole nother episode. And when I give helpful tips to my patients, it's not something I learned in a book usually. It's things I've experienced myself in life, what works for me. So I believe in practice what you preach.
I agree to that. Alicia, you going to say something?
I'm a recovering gumaholic. I used to chew a lot of gum, 3 packs a day.
Wow.
Really?
That is
I
an
even wrote
addiction. That
It's
is
an
a
addiction?
legit addiction, and it's not so good for your body because when you chew, your body thinks food's going to come down, so your stomach gets ready with some digestive juices, and you're chewing away, and nothing goes down there. So you're
Wait, there's more.
overactivating.
But there's more to that. And what you're saying is, I had a lot of stomach issues, so what you're saying is correct. Now, it came to the point, I even wrote a song about gum called Gumaholic. And so I will show you guys later on. But anyways, what I want to share with you, doctor, is that I was starting to get these dizzy, weird spells, and my eyesight started getting weird. So I was sent to get an MRI. It turns out there was lesions in my brain. And it has to do with the aspartame. I had so much aspartame in my system that it was causing lesions in my brain that mimics MS. So a neurologist would read it and think that I have MS. So lo and behold, this was like 15 years ago. I don't have MS, but I'm just trying to tell people that I'm such an advocate for non-aspartame, you know, and in certain countries like Brazil, England, I don't know about other countries, they don't allow things with aspartame.
There's aspartame in gum?
Yes.
There is?
Sugar-free gum.
But
most
sugar-free
sugar-free things
gum.
have like Diet Coke. Okay.
Diet Coke too?
You know which one I think is really evil and they should take off the market? Erythritol.
Oh, really? I thought acrylic was good. 'Cause
Xylitol, they
comes
say,
from
is
the bark
good, no?
of the tree.
Because a lot of these sugar-free products have that, I think I'm pronouncing it right, erythritol.
It's acrylic. You're talking with the ECRY.
Yeah, how do you say that?
I say acrylic.
Acrylic. But if you eat enough of that, it has a really strong laxative effect.
Yes.
And it makes you really sick.
Well, that's why stevia has been used for thousands of years. That is the best one to go with, stevia. We're using Splenda in foods. Coke Zero, I think, is Splenda, right?
But Splenda has something in it. The carboid, something in it. Wood chips has something in it that's not good for you.
It chlorinates the brain, from what I understand.
None of it's good for you.
Stevia
It's
is
not like
the
you're
only
eating a drink
one.
and go, this is good for you. It's just a matter of a sliding scale of what disease you would prefer to get from different products. So you can choose which disease you're going to get.
Too. They put it in a lot of things. They put in food that are addictive, like a Diet Coke or something like that. They want you to keep drinking it, right?
Ever notice that after you go to McDonald's and you consume 1,200 calories in one meal, that you're hungry an hour later?
Yes. Yeah.
Why is that, do you think? Because they put a certain B vitamin in the meat that stimulates your appetite.
Exactly.
So you think you're getting satisfied, but it actually stimulates you to eat more.
It's incredible once you start. I mean, I don't know a whole lot about it. As I'd mentioned, my daughter did have an eating disorder, and she was very into nutrition. She knew how much calories, whatever it was. But I began to think, you know what? This makes you addictive. Certain foods definitely make you have an addictive personality towards, if you're that inclined too. And I think most of us are. Actually, and you can't control it.
Food addiction is a real thing.
That's a whole nother show too. There's so many shows. We're going to talk to Dr. Abby about creating her own show.
Food addiction.
Maybe for the Holistic Center or something. Right?
Splendid.
Holistic healing, there's all the different techniques and modalities and eating right and mindset and all the things that you offer there and there's so much that she could bring forward.
Doc, they took me to buy water. Her and they got me a diabetic coach. And our first stop was how to buy proper water. And there was 1,200 bottles in front of me. She says, pick the right one. And I said to her, this chick real? Gio was with me, remember? And I picked 4 or 5, no. And she picked one that was in a bottle. The cap had to be right and everything. Remember this? I said, what makes this so different? And she explained it. Nothing from plastics. Nothing from plastic tops. It's how they seal it. It's the plastic that they use to seal it in. And she had done the research on this thing, and she says, this is the only water I want you to drink. And it was very expensive. I'll never forget that. You can buy the wrong water. So if you can buy the wrong water, then think about it. What's the right meat? Right?
A lot of information to get out there. We're actually talking about doing a summit when Chanel comes in, so it'd be interesting.
One way that you can make sure you're getting the right food is to cook it yourself. Because here in America, don't we go out for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? And you don't know what you're getting in that food. But when you actually go to the supermarket and purchase the food and prepare it yourself, then you know what you're eating.
True that.
And we Americans, it's just American lifestyle, especially in Manhattan, in New York City. Like, there's a kitchen in your apartment just for a show, I think, because nobody uses that.
It's funny because
Baxton cooks.
My father-in-law was a butcher, so I used to cook because I knew what he would bring home, and he used to explain to me how to cook the different meats and all that. And it was a lot of fun. But Joe was a butcher.
Wow.
I cooked more in New York than I ever have in Florida.
It's pretty cool.
It was a lot more fun.
Well, more to come. We're going to talk to Dr. Abby. Maybe she'll create her own show.
I would love to.
We can either put on Spirit Life TV or Health and Wellness Network.
That's true. I tell you, and you would have all of the peanut gallery.
As long as you're all with me.
100%. You know, the fairies have to stick together.
She does some, your mom and you do some herbal medicine as well.
That's correct.
Right?
Yeah.
So you're familiar with what she's talking about.
Yes. I've studied face reading and herbal medicine as well. So everything you're saying is true and it's wonderful. And
she's 107, by the way.
And her mother has all these, and her family, they have all these wonderful, what?
My mom's 150 years old.
Okay, and her family has all of these wonderful supplements, all Chinese medicine. I just finished my bottle. I need to order a new one.
Yeah, my mom was asking about you. She said, I know, I gave it to her 4 weeks ago. So
It's time. I got to order. We'll talk. We'll have my people call your people.
It's a change of mindset, you know, if you're not forced to be healthy and you got choice, it's a whole lot better than something dramatically bad happening to you and you no longer have choice. Now you have to, or you're not going to be here.
That's the problem. It has most people, not everybody. If something bad happens, then you realize maybe there's something that you could have done. But we need to do something before that happens with people like yourself. I think it's amazing. Your message is really important. What you do is very important.
It's changing mindset, giving people an opportunity to be educated so that they can make the right choices. It's really, and it's vital because, you know, I when I go to the doctor, there's a whole room of diabetics in there. And, you know, they're obese. I mean, I've had friends. I just lost a friend this week, Steve-O. And he was heavy. He was a diabetic, and his sugar was over 500. I lost a nephew last year. He was only 38 years old. So it isn't about, it's hard to pass that. It's necessity to do it. But stay healthy and make the right choices. It doesn't mean it's going to change your life to the negative. It's just going to give you different things to pick from. But you got to start here. If you can do that, then, and I don't want to ever hear that we don't give you options. Doc is another option. We've given you tons of people to talk to. And if your sugar's out of whack, talk to them, call them, make a move.
I'd like to say something. So when people want to lose weight, they want the right diet or the shot or the pill or the quick workout. But my theory is it's a lifestyle. You don't want to just lose 5 pounds and gain 10. It's all about changing the lifestyle. An ounce of prevention is worth a, am I saying that right?
Medicine. Yeah.
An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
True that.
And it's a whole lifestyle change. I actually work with people who want to recover from eating disorders. I have an 85-page manual that I put together to help people because some people, they overeat and they can stop if they want to, but other people really have a serious affliction that they've tried everything and they cannot stop. So I help them with every aspect. And you can better act your way into right thinking than think your way into right acting. Often you think, I'm going to do that when I feel like it. But you know what? You're never going to feel like it. So you can better take that action, and then after you do that, you're going to feel like you want to do it the next time. So I believe in behavior more than psychoanalysis, because analysis is paralysis.
True that. 100%.
Dr.
Amazing.
Shulkin's a super busy person. I have to move on to my next appointment.
I figured. So thank you so much for joining us. Let's take a commercial break. Say, we'll see you next time, Dr. Shulkin. Thank you for your time, Dr. Abbey Shulkin. Or give her a call, 561-413-4799. Yeah? You got that. We'll be right back.
Tax audits, tax liens, wage garnishments.
Every day we hear stories like this about good folks who are simply struggling to pay their bills. Each of them are living a frightening IRS tax nightmare, and they are afraid it will destroy their lives.
I'm a divorced single mom, and my ex-husband left me and the kids with a lot of unpaid bills, including unpaid taxes. I was really starting to show my stress on my kids because the IRS had sent me a letter demanding a huge payment from me. I couldn't afford it. So then the IRS was threatening to garnish my wages. I'm already living paycheck to paycheck. That would have put me over the edge financially.
It truly seemed hopeless, but then a friend at work told her to call the tax relief line.
The people at the tax relief line, they told me about something called innocent spouse relief. They worked it out so that all of the taxes from my ex are not my problem. I don't know how that works, and I don't care. All I care about is that I don't owe the IRS a dime, and they are not going to take my paycheck.
Even if it seems hopeless, you should call the number on your screen right now. There is absolutely no cost for the call or the consultation. You are under no obligation. If you are worried that the IRS could garnish your wages, seize your assets, even take your home, call us right now. The Tax Relief Line is here to help you. Now you have a knowledgeable, professional team of tax experts that are ready to negotiate with the IRS and fight for you to save you money. The Tax Relief Line's professionals have successfully negotiated thousands of cases, reducing and sometimes even eliminating the tax debt for their clients. It's very easy to get started. Simply call the number on your screen right now. You don't have to live in fear anymore. The call and the consultation are free. Do you have a car sitting around you want to get rid of? Well, here's a great idea. Donate your car now to help local veterans in your area. Yes, just make one fast call to the Veteran Car Donation Program. Within a few days, we'll come and remove your car for free. You can donate any car in any condition. We'll use our vast network to sell it. The proceeds raised go to help local veterans and their families. And you get a tax deduction. And all you need to do is make this free call. Clean your yard up, get rid of an old car, and help the vets. We make it easy. Make this free call now. Book your fast and easy pickup. Call the Veteran Car Donation Program now.
I am a non-attorney spokesperson representing a team of lawyers who help people that have been injured or wronged. If you've been involved in a serious car, truck, or motorcycle accident or injured at work, you have rights, and you may be entitled to money for your suffering. Don't accept an offer you get from an insurance company until you talk to a lawyer, and we represent some of the best personal injury lawyers you can find. Tough lawyers that will fight to win your case, and they're so good they stake their reputation on it by only getting paid if you win. So if you've been in a serious car, truck, or motorcycle accident or hurt on the job, find out today for free what kind of compensation you may be entitled to. Call the legal helpline right now.
800-613-3597. 800-613-3597. 800-613-3597. That's 800-613-3597.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddy S.
All right, so we're back. I think we're going to wrap up early today. So that they can...
Let's see what they're doing over on the other
Otherwise, we'll
side.
never get Doc out of here.
Come on down. We've got live shows tonight until 8 p.m. JC Dreesen right here in the house. Get your tickets at events.amp2.tv. Call Dr. Abbey for a 15-minute free consultation, 561-413-4799. More to come. Hopefully she'll be doing her own show. And you definitely are walking the walk. So I'm proud of you, too.
Yeah, we've got a long way to go.
Things to do, but you know, it all starts with the first step.
All starts with the first step.
And Sally's going to be doing her show on Monday. Call me Zuna, and I'll let you know when SOS is starting, Secrets of Success. But apparently that's going to be starting soon as well.
Yes, absolutely.
All right,
Good
have
stuff.
a great afternoon, everyone. Stay safe, be kind to each other. We'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. drive time.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddy S will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.